In a comic universe, anything can happen at any moment. Earlier we talked about how Deadpool killed the entire Marvel Universe. So today, let's find out how Deadpool kills Marvel Universe again. Before today's video, click the subscribe button to join with us and hit the bell icon to get notifications. So let's go. It all began during a battle between Deadpool and a few other heroes against a supervillain named Murdock. As we all know, Murdock is one of the supervillain that playing with brains of his enemies. After a while, Deadpool suddenly became inactive. That was when Murdock tried to enter Deadpool's brain. After a few times, Deadpool came to active status again and attacked Murdock with a rocket launcher. But due to Murdock's actions, Deadpool began to see reality differently. Deadpool then looked at his fellow heroes and saw them as monsters coming to kill him. So he killed the heroes of his own team on that place. Meanwhile, a team of superheroes such as Kate Bishop, Misty Knight, Moon Knight, Cable, Punisher and Jessica Jones team up to search for the dead superheroes mysteriously. Even when the group gathered, they did not know that this was an act of Deadpool. But then Moon Knight found Deadpool's logo painted there in blood. Meanwhile, Deadpool saw Captain America and Captain Marvel inviting him to join the Avengers team. Also, he saw Nick Fury praising Deadpool. But in reality, he was eating noodles in a dilapidated room. After that incident, several gods came to Aegon Sea and Deadpool was also there. To Deadpool, it looked like a beach party hosted by the gods. Deadpool was holding a volleyball towards the gods to play with them. But in reality, he was holding Medusa's head like that. All the gods were turned into stone idols because of Medusa's head. Meanwhile, the group of superheroes came to the place where Deadpool lived, but he was not there. Instead, they found several files. In them, they found some details about weaknesses of superheroes killed by Deadpool. But Jessica Jones discovered that Deadpool had written "Help me" in noodles. Meanwhile, a group of supervillains like Red Skull, Dr. Doom, Magneto, and Abomination were talking about the master plan that Murdock had manipulated Deadpool's mind. Meantime, the team of superheroes found another person killed by Deadpool. Moon Knight saw the air horns there and discovered that it was Eddie Brock. Deadpool made noises from the air horns, freed the Venom symbiote from Eddie, merged with Venom and became the Venom Pool and tried to kill Spider-Man. At that moment, Deadpool saw that he was in the middle of an eating contest with Spidey. Then, he noticed that he eats fast because he wants to win the competition with a fat guy named Blop. But in reality, he quickly ate Spider-Man as his food. He then told Spider-Man, "We won, Spidey," when the venom left his body. Later he realized that the eating contest was also an illusion. He also realized that he had killed Spider-Man. After that, Deadpool told Venom to "Get away from me now that you've got what you want from me." After that, Deadpool saw him cuddling Spider-Woman's baby. But in reality, he killed Spider-Woman in front of the baby. And he also killed Roger Goking, aka Porcupine, in there. After that, team of superheroes arrived there and the Moon Knight discovered that Deadpool have a mental disorder like DID. Then they decided to use someone for spy about Deadpool. After all, Spider-Man 2099 was also killed by Deadpool. Meanwhile, Jessica Jones and Kate Bishop arrived and warned Miles Morales. Just then, Deadpool attacked Miles with Green Goblin's pumpkin bombs, killed Miles as well. But Deadpool saw it as he's saving the city from a four-armed Spider-Man. Meanwhile, Gwenpool was employed by Moon Knight to spy on the supervillains. She went to where Red Skull and Dr. Doom were talking about Deadpool and took a selfie and sent it to Moon Knight. By that time, Deadpool had also killed the whole team of Guardians of the Galaxy. After that, the Punisher and Moon Knight came there and the Punisher, who picked up a gun from the Guardians and told to Moon Knight that the first time he saw Deadpool, he would shoot Deadpool with that gun. Later, Deadpool killed the little X-Men by activating the wrong switch. He also killed the other X-Men's and left from there. Meanwhile, Punisher and Moon Knight arrived at the location of the supervillains following Gwenpool's tip, but they have escaped. But then Deadpool arrived. Deadpool saw it as talking to the Punisher and Moon Knight to play basketball, but in reality there was a big fight. Anyway, the Punisher shot Deadpool with the gun he picked up and it blew him to pieces because the gun was a reverse gun. The above gun was kept there by Deadpool himself. It was because he knew that the Punisher was using it to shoot him. Later, when Moon Knight attacked Deadpool, he briefly returned to reality and then, Moon Knight is told by Deadpool that he heals when attacked. Then Moon Knight asked him, "Who did this to you?" "A lot of villains are involved," said Deadpool, and after return to psychosis, Deadpool stabbed Moon Knight. Before dying, Moon Knight warned Jessica Jones to stop Deadpool anyway with remained superheroes. Later, Deadpool saw Hank Pym, Reed Richards, Night Nurse and Tony Stark teamed up to heal him, but in reality Arnim Zola and the Mad Thinker teamed up and fitted him with the Ultron armor. Meanwhile, every remaining superhero came to stop Deadpool. Deadpool then said, "You can't stop me, so run for your life." But no one went. So everyone was killed by Deadpool. Deadpool then took off Ultron's armor and left from there. Afterwards for Deadpool, he was seen playing hide and seek with Ms. Marvel, Power Pack Team, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. But in reality he had killed them all. Deadpool also killed Daredevil, Ghost Rider, Ant-Man and Nova as well. After all, Gwenpool came to the fight with Deadpool. Then Deadpool told Gwenpool that she was wearing pink and it is ugly. Then she said that something really happened to Deadpool. Because he had said earlier that Gwenpool was pretty in pink. But somehow Deadpool killed Gwenpool. But before dying, Gwenpool told Deadpool to kill the supervillain same as killed the superheroes for no reason and who had caused him psychosis. But when Gwenpool died, she restored Deadpool's insane mind. After that he started killing every villain he caught. Meanwhile, Dr. Doom and other villains blamed to the Red Skull for Deadpool killing the villains. The Red Skull then hired Carnage to kill Deadpool. Deadpool took the fight to a railway station. At that moment, Carnage was separated from Cletus' body when two trains exchanged same time. After Carnage leaves Cletus' body, Deadpool pushed Cletus into a train. And, the Carnage symbiote was also destroyed by a bomb. Meanwhile, Dr. Doom spoke to Magneto through a hologram. He told Magneto that he left from Earth and to be careful. Then Deadpool who came there tried to kill Magneto. Magneto then gave to Deadpool a pen drive containing the Red Skull's hideout. As well as Magneto apologized to Deadpool. He also told Deadpool to kill him if he wanted to. Deadpool then told to Magneto, "I have to live with the guilt of killing my friends, and you with the guilt of killing your X-Men team." And left there. Later, when Deadpool went looking for the Red Skull, Taskmaster and Crossbone were there to protect the Red Skull. When the Taskmaster tried to escape, Red Skull killed him. At that moment, Crossbone was also killed by Deadpool. Red Skull then arrived there and fought with Deadpool. In that fight, Deadpool cut the Red Skull's neck with the Taskmaster's shield and killed the Red Skull as well. But Red Skull was a super soldier so he was not killed instantly. So Red Skull asked Deadpool, "Do you think you can finish what you started?" Then Deadpool said to Red Skull that, "I'm not done yet. There are plenty of villains in the world." After that conversation, Deadpool left from there. So this is the end of today's video. See you soon in another day. Goodbye.